Hello everyone, myself Akash Vashne, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, Babu Banasidas University, Lucknow. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic, that is relay. So firstly we have understand what is relay. Okay, so relay actually is a device which sense the fault and intimate the operation of breaker is considered as relay. Okay, so actually relay is a device which sense the fault and intimate the operation of circuit breaker. Okay, so this is about the relay. Now there are the various characteristics of relay. We have to discuss the characteristics of relay one by one. So firstly we have discussed the characteristics of relay. Okay, so you have to put a heading characteristic of relay. The first heading is selectivity. Okay, selectivity. So now understand what is selectivity. So selectivity, it is the ability of relay mechanism to select the part of power system which is under trouble so that proper action can be taken. It is clear to you? I repeat once more, it is the ability of relay mechanism which can select the part of power system which is under trouble so that proper action should be taken. Okay, so this is about the selectivity. Second thing is speed. This is the very key point in the designing of relay. So speed means speed must be sufficient so that protection can be affected with less operational time. Okay, so speed should be so much sufficient so that operational time should be required. Operational time should be required less. So this is the phenomena condition of relay. Okay, so third characteristic is sensitivity. Characteristic is sensitivity. So sensitivity means, okay, sensitivity. So sensitivity is the ability of relay mechanism to respond for low actuating quantity. Okay, so sensitivity is the ability of relay based mechanism to respond for low actuating signal. Okay, now comes to the fourth point. Fourth point is reliability. So now understand the concept of reliability. So reliability, it is the ability of relay. Mechanism to operate at pre-specified operating condition. So it means it will operate under the condition of pre-specified condition. So this is the meaning of reliability. Now there is one more definition of reliability. Reliability can be considered as the measure of highest efficiency. It is considered as the measure of highest efficiency. It is considered as the measure of highest efficiency. Now there is one more point after the relay, that is simplicity. So we have understand what is simplicity characteristic or function characteristic. Simplicity. So this is the very much important key point, that is simplicity. So simplicity actually means that we can design a relay so that we can design a relay in that manner that it can be understand or it can be operate easily. Okay, so simplicity is the key point in the relay characteristic. Now this sixth and last point is the economical. तो economical actually it is the general criteria that we can design such a relay that is economical and available to every person. Okay, so this is the key point and the very important point in the designing of various power system equipment like relay, circuit breaker, current transformer and etc. So this is the very important point. Now we can go through the very basic definitions of relay. So first definition we can do another topic, basics terminology, basics terminology related to relay, basics terminology related to relay, basics terminology related to relay. So first terminology is pickup level. First terminology is pickup level. Now understand what is pickup level. So pickup level is the minimum time. It is the minimum time. It is the minimum time. It is the minimum time value of actuating quantity. It is the minimum value of actuating quantity, beyond which the relay starts its function, beyond which the relay starts its function. So this is the meaning of pickup level. It is the minimum value of actuating quantity beyond which relay start its function. Okay. Now second thing is, after pickup level is reset level. What is reset level? Reset level. Now understand the meaning of reset level. It is the minimum value of actuating quantity that can keep the relay under off state. So actually in this the relay will be kept in the off state. So it is the minimum value of actuating quantity that can keep the relay in the off state condition. Okay, it is clear to you now. Now after reset level there is a pickup time. There is a pickup time. Now what is pickup time? It is the time, it is the time elapsed between the instant of current reaches to pickup level and opening of circuit breaker contact. So it is the time elapsed between the instant of current reaches to pickup level, that is the level pickup level and opening of breaker contact. So this is the meaning of pickup time. Okay. Now after pickup time there is a reset time. Okay, so reset time. So after this reset time. So reset time meaning it is the time elapsed between the instant of current reaches to reset level to the reclosure of breaker contact. Okay, so this is the time elapsed between the instant of current reaches to reset level to the reclosure of breaker. Okay, so this is the meaning of reset time. After reset time there is a one more thing, that is reach. Okay, reach. So reach actually this concept is used in the protection of distance. This concept is used in the protection of distance. In this the transmission line is divided into certain zone, and that certain zone is called as overreach, underreach and exact reach. So actually firstly we have to understand that reach is the concept that is used in the distance protection. In the transmission line the zones is divided, transmission line is divided into certain zones. After that the relay is set to operate when the impedance is other than the pre-specified value. When the impedance is other than the pre-specified value, it will be operate when the impedance is other than the pre-specified value. When the impedance is other than the pre-specified value. Okay, so there are two conditions. If the impedance is greater than ZL, so this means Z equals to Z is impedance. Impedance is defined as the ratio of voltage to the current. If Z is greater, it means voltage is more. So this means that this protection concept is used for over voltage protection. So in the over voltage protection the impedance is greater than ZL. It means voltage is much more. Now if the impedance is greater than ZL, so it means Z equals to V upon I. So impedance is less, it means current is more. So current is more, this means this is used for over current protection. So this is clear to you that what is over voltage protection. In the over voltage protection impedance is greater than ZL, and in the over current protection impedance is less than ZL. ZL is the pre-specified value. Okay, this is the standard value that we will set at the designing of relay. Now after reach there will be a overreach concept. So you have to write overreach. So overreach mean if the relay is set for operational condition. Overreach means if the relay is set for operational condition Z is greater than ZL. If the relay is set for the operational condition Z is greater than ZL, that is defined as overreach. So overreach means that overreach is the synonym of over voltage protection. Okay, so it is clear to you. Now after overreach there is a underreach concept. What is underreach concept? So underreach meaning that the relay is set for operational condition Z is less than ZL. If Z is less than ZL, this means this is used for the over current protection. So this is used for over current protection, and this is used for over voltage protection. So this is used for over voltage protection. Overreach is related to over voltage, underreach is related to over current protection. After underreach there is a one more definition, that is current setting. Under this there is a current setting. So current setting is the very small definition. Current setting means it is the set value of current. It is the set value of current for which relay has to operate. For which relay has to operate. So this is the definition of current setting. So in the basic terminology, I am discussing the firstly I am discussing the pickup level. After pickup level I am discussing the reset level. After that pickup time, reset time, reach, under reach, over reach and current setting. Now we are going to discuss the classification of relay. Classification of relay. So this is the classification of relay. So relay are classified into four category. Relay are classified into four category. First category, second category, third category and fourth category. So in the first category we have classified the relay on the basis of location. So in this we have defined the relay on the basis of location. After that we can define the relay classification on the basis of time of operation. Time of operation. After that we will classify the relay on the basis of construction. After that on the basis of application. These are the major or broadly classification of relay. First is as per location, second is time of operation, third is as per construction and fourth is as per application. One by one we discussing the classification on the basis of location, after that time and operation and construction application. So now we give a class overview of as per location. So we will understand what is the meaning of as per location classification. As per location we will classify the relay. So as per location means that relay is classified into two category. First category, in this we can classify relay into two category, that is primary relay and secondary relay. Secondary relay is also called as backup relay. Now what is the meaning of primary relay? Primary relay, if there is a fault in the system, then the relay has to operate and that relay is called as primary relay. If there is a fault, then the relay that is operate is called as primary relay. Now if there is certain condition, if primary relay doesn't work or didn't work, then we can then the signal goes to the secondary relay and it will work on the fault condition. So this is the primary relay and secondary relay. It is clear to you? Once more, whenever there is a fault in the system, the relay that operate is called as primary relay. In the absence of primary relay, secondary relay operate. That's why it is called as backup protection. This is the very rare condition that secondary relay operate. It will be used in the backup protection only. Okay, so it is clear to you that as per location we can classify the relay as primary relay and secondary relay. One more classification on the basis of location, that is unit protection. And non-unit protection. relay, as per location, relay is further classified into two category, that is unit protection and non-unit protection. The unit protection means the protection system consists of primary relay. If the protection system consists of primary relay, then we can call as unit protection system. If the protection system consists of primary relay plus secondary relay, primary relay as well as secondary relay, then we can call as non-unit protection. It is clear? The unit protection means that there is the protection system that is use the primary relay only, then we can call as unit protection. If the protection system use primary relay and secondary relay, we can call as non-unit protection. In the unit protection, we have considered transformer. In the transformer, we use the unit protection, and in the alternator we will use the unit protection only. But non-unit protection we will use in the transmission line. In the transmission line we use the non-unit protection. So it is clear to you, as per location, relay is classified into two categories, that is primary and secondary. After primary and secondary is sub-categorized into two parts, unit protection and non-unit protection. Unit protection is used for transformer and alternator, non-unit protection is used for transmission line. So this is the basic thing that we will discuss in this lecture. In the next lecture we discussing the concept of classification of relay as per time of operation. After, in the upcoming video, we discussing the classification relay on the basis of construction and then after application. So I think this is the useful concept to you all guys. Okay, so take care and have a nice day. Bye.